Today we're going to do some really cool pumpkin carving, so let's get stuck in. Take your pumpkin and find a nice side to carve your face on. This one here would be perfect. But if I rotate the pumpkin, you can see here it's kind of got a flat side. We could carve a face here, but what I've decided to do is use this flat side as a base and stand it up like this. And this way we can use the stalk as a nose. We'll draw a mouth underneath here and some eyes at the top. But first we need to cut a hole at the back to hollow it out. I'm using this set of pumpkin cutting and carving tools. There's all sorts in here, like this saw and this serrated scoop. And over this side we've got some more precision tools for some intricate carving. So I'm using this saw to cut a hole in the back, then taking the scraper spoon to remove all the innards. Keep digging it out until you've removed all the stringy bits and the seeds. And what's really good about the serrated side of this scoop is that you can use it for cutting away at the pumpkin vegetable inside to thin out the walls and remove some for you to eat. Next, I'm taking a pen and drawing on a design. For this one, I thought we could have a nice large mouth across the bottom and these kind of menacing looking squinting eyes. And I'm actually going to try carving round eyeballs in the middle. And of course we'll have a row of teeth across the top and bottom as well. But I'm starting with the eyes. I used one of these carving tools to cut through the skin around the outline, then carefully removed the skin in front. Do this on both sides. Then I took this tool to start removing some more of the flesh. And I'm working in an eyeball shape here. Keep scratching and cutting away at each side, and just use whatever tool works for you to give it some shape. And there we go, you can really see an eyeball now. I did exactly the same on the other side, cutting and shaping, until we got two matching eyes. So now for the mouth. And I actually think I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. And to work on this, I think it's best if I start lying it down. Then I cut around the outline again, just through the skin, then worked my way around, removing all the skin with one of the tools. I really enjoy this part. You can really see it starting to come together. Next I used this tool to make it all a bit smoother. Then I'm cleaning up some of the mess. So check it out, he's already looking pretty cool. Next I'm using one of these carving tools to start on the teeth. I just outlined them across the top and the bottom, working back and forward. I'm using the saw to cut out the flesh in between the top and bottom here, then using this tool to scrape and give the teeth some more definition. Working my way along, then cutting out a bit of flesh on this side too. Next I'm just going all the way along, removing more material and tidying it up to really make the teeth stand out and give them definition. You can actually remove quite a lot of pumpkin flesh to give them some shape. And once the mouth is finished, I'm taking some black paint and painting in a couple of pupils. And there we go. What do you reckon? Let me know in the comments. I love using the stem for a nose like this. He's got these really cool clenching teeth. He looks like he's ready to bite your finger off. Grrr. Ouch! And I love the way we've shaped the eyes. So to light it up, take your lamp and place it inside, then go ahead and dim the lights. Wow, check that out. It looks so cool. Definitely a good one for a Halloween party. And of course you could try all sorts of different styles of teeth with a design like this. Maybe give it some fangs. But next I'm going to show you another really cool design. So take another pumpkin and find a good side. And for this one, we're going to try doing a big split in the pumpkin, which is going to expose a skeleton underneath. And each side of the split is going to be the original pumpkin design. So we'll draw that on the sides here, and it's going to look something like this. But first, of course, we need to cut off the top and clean out all the contents. These tools really are handy, and once that's done, we're ready to start on the design. The first thing I'm doing is scoring a line through the skin, all the way down where this split's going to be. Then I'm going to completely remove all the skin from this section. This tool makes it pretty easy, but you do have to be careful because it's pretty sharp on the end. Then I smoothed it out a little with this tool. And now we're going to cut out the pumpkin part. I'm starting by cutting out the eye, and the nose, and then the mouth. Clean it up a little, then do the same on the other side. Here's the other half of the nose, and try to get the mouth nice and even, and when you're done, it should look like this. Have a little clear up, and now it's time to start carving the skull. I'm using one of these tools to roughly start drawing on the design. Then I cut out the eyes and the nose. We do need to be careful because we don't want to cut through to where we've already cut out a hole. Then, once we've done that, we can start carving more away to start forming the skull shape. I'm curving the forehead a little, then working my way around the eyes, and angling the nose a bit. Then I'm trying to sculpt in some cheekbones, and work in some teeth, and draw lines. I really want it to look like it's kind of bursting through the pumpkin, and I'm carving quite deep into the pumpkin flesh to give it some depth and a real sort of 3D feel about it. But you do have to be careful not to go all the way through. I just kept working on little bits at a time. And once you're done, the last thing is to place the lid back on, make sure those lines still match up, and remove that bit of pumpkin skin as well. Then sit it back on. Ha, perfect. And there we go, our pumpkin split open, revealing the skeleton underneath. Pretty cool, huh? It's come out really well. He's still got all of his teeth, and there's some good shape to it. It definitely looks a bit creepy, and I love the way it's kind of split that original pumpkin open. So, to light it up, put your lamp inside, then dim the lights. Wow, what do you reckon? That looks crazy. I love the way you can see the definition in the teeth so well, and the whole skull is just glowing. That's definitely a freaky looking pumpkin. Now, did you know my channel avatar was born at Halloween 11 years ago when I created this flaming pumpkin video? Well, this year I've partnered up with YouTooz to bring you this, my very own flaming pumpkin plushie. Pretty cool, huh? Check it out, it's absolutely stunning. It's got some really cool detail, and it feels great quality. The fabric is beautiful and soft, almost like velvet. It's just so cool, I love it. It's been beautifully designed and stitched to make this fantastic recreation of that original pumpkin. And I love the fire at the top with these wispy flames and the different shades of yellow to orange. I'm super excited to have this made, and if you want one, you'll be able to buy one from the 27th of October. They're priced at $29.99 US plus shipping, and they ship worldwide. But they are limited edition, and they'll only be for sale for a very limited time, just 3 weeks. So do make sure to order one if you want one, because they won't be available again. But at the moment, I'm actually doing a giveaway, giving 3 people the chance to win one. There's a link in the description below, and it's free to enter. So check it out. Good luck, and don't forget these are limited edition, so make sure you order one if you want one. But next, I want to look back at a pumpkin I did years ago. I started by drawing on the design. This one's got quite large eyes and mouth. Then I carefully cut the top off and removed all the innards. Once it's cleaned out, I cut out the eyes and the mouth too. Try to cut this out in one big piece if you can, because we'll use it later. Then pull it out. You can see they're nice big holes, and it's already looking quite cool. But next we need to take this offcut from the mouth, and using a sharp knife, carefully cut out some fangs. Nice and pointy at the bottom, and I cut out a whole series of them. Once you've done that, to fit them, we're going to push a cocktail stick into the end, and snap the end off so it's a bit shorter. You should have something that looks like this. Then start arranging them in the mouth. And once you've finished, you should have this amazing looking pumpkin with these vicious looking fangs. How cool is that? This is definitely one of my favourite designs to do. But which was your favourite pumpkin in this video? Let me know in the comments. And if there's any other designs you'd like to see me do in the future, do let me know. Don't forget the Flaming Pumpkin plushie comes out for sale soon for a very limited time only. And if you want to see some really cool Halloween props to decorate your house with, I highly recommend you take a look at this video here. Have fun, stay safe, and happy Halloween!